guys, welcome back to Bringing Life Home. I am so excited to film this video today with you guys. I have a huge homeschool haul. So I have been waiting to film this so that I could just do everything all together at once. And so some of this I have just been like waiting to get into and show to you guys, and so I'm just really excited I finally can. I have actually two book outlet haul orders. I have some Amazon, I have Target, I have Fred Meyer, I have some items that I've actually thrifted from like a local thrift store near me. I've just been kind of picking up things here and there for back to school shopping, and depending on where, I found the best deals is basically where I picked these things up. So there's going to be some books, there is school supplies, there are games, and yeah, just kind of like a mix of everything. So I will try and link as much as I possibly can down below. There will be some things like maybe that I like thrifted that I may not be able to link, but I will at least try and find something like similar to it on Amazon and link it down below for you guys. So whatever I can find, I'm going to link down below. Alright, so we're going to start with, let's see, a couple Amazon things that I got from, I believe it was Amazon Prime Day that I picked these up. So, okay, one of them was this matching letter set here. So basically in this game they are working on their spelling, so they can either look at the picture with the letters covered up and the child can try and spell it, or they can look at the words and just try and match it themselves. You can kind of adjust it a little bit. Let's see if there's a little bit more pictures in the back. But we're going to be slowly kind of working our way into spelling, and so when I saw this, I just thought that it would be a great kind of intro game to some like 3-4 letter words that we can start working on for my daughter who's going into first grade. Okay, and then this is also for my daughter. I think this is going to be something part of like our first day of school, little like basket for her, because she's just obsessed with unicorns. So I found this unicorn journal and sketchbook. So some of the pages have lines for us to do writing for school, and then there's also blank pages. So she likes to use a lot of like my printer paper when she's doing artwork, and so I thought that this would be good for us to not only have lines to do for school, but also blank pages that she can do some artwork. So I know she's going to be really excited about this. Okay, now I'm going to do the thrifted items. So I have some games and I have some books. Now these books were handpicked by the kids, so do not judge me on what these books are because I did not pick them out. However, I have to say I do not hold back with books as far as like the age level or you know, if it's like educational versus just like enjoyment. Like I want her to have a little bit of all of that, because really my goal with reading with my kids is that they learn to love it. So we have some things that are kind of below her reading level, right at her reading level, and then also above. So a little bit of combination of everything. So she picked out this Magic Kitten, A Puzzle of Paws. And it looks like it's actually part of a series, but this was just one that we had found. So we don't have any of the others, and I don't even know if this is like the first one or if it matters where you start. I don't know, but she thought it was really cute and wanted to get it. So it's probably a little bit above her level. There are a lot of words in here, but that's okay. And then the Jewel Fairies Collection Volume 1, it actually says that it has books 1 through 4 in here. So this is a little bit bigger, but it's multiple books in here. And some of these, if we can always end up doing them as kind of read alouds, even though it's not something like super educational. if she has trouble reading any of these on her own, I don't mind doing them for a read aloud. Okay, and then I found this set, the Ralph Mouse Collection. So it comes with 3 books here. It's The Mouse and the Motorcycle, Runaway Ralph, and Ralph S. Mouse. So I hadn't actually heard of this, but I saw it and it had everything together and they looked like they were in really good condition. So yeah, I don't know. If you guys have read these, let me know what you thought of them in the comments. I'd love to know. I just thought they were cute and it was at a thrift store, so I got a really good deal. Okay, now this one is for my toddler, my 18-month-old. Who Do You Love? A Touch and Feel book. And he loves these touch and feel books. But you guys, it's such a cute story. Like, let me just, I know I'm not going to be able to go through all of these books, but I just want to read one of these really quick because it's just so cute. It says, little bears love the flowers in the spring, but there's someone they love more than anything. Little bear, who do you love? I love my mom. And it goes through like different family members, and it's just really sweet. So we've read this quite a few times already. Okay, and now this one, I think I actually did pick this one out for the kids, but Under the Silvery Moon. And this one has some really pretty pictures in it. So when I saw this at the thrift store, I just had to pick it up. And it's just a really cute story, so love that one. Okay, now I always try to pick up games at the thrift store whenever I find them because I've never had any issues with them missing pieces, and I just think they can be really overpriced. So I always look in the game section when we go to thrift stores. So we got Sorry, which I think is a great educational game for math. And what's hilarious is the first time that we played this, when we brought it home, my daughter Bella, she's 6, she beat me the first time, and she had never played this before. So there's that. But we've played this quite a few times as a family, and it's been a lot of fun. And I remember playing it when I was a kid, and so it's definitely a game that I want to have. Okay, and then this one is Scrabble Junior. So again, something getting into like spelling and building those words. And this was something I've actually had in my like Amazon favorite list for a while now, and I knew I wanted to get this as kind of like an educational game for our homeschool. So when I saw this at the thrift store, I just had to snatch it. So we haven't played this one yet, but we definitely plan on it. Okay, so that's everything for the thrift store. So now I'm going to get into Target. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we have some gel pens here, which these will probably actually be for me. I like to use these with my planner, and then also like when I'm doing things for homeschool with my daughter. Okay, we got some scented glue sticks. We always like to get some fun glue sticks for our projects and for school. And we got some cap erasers. We got a couple different tape dispensers. Most of the stuff was like 25 cents, 50 cents each. Like they were having a really good deal at Target on their school supplies, so it was such a steal to get all of this. Okay, and a bunch of construction paper, 240 count. You can never have enough construction paper, I feel like, especially with young kiddos. And like I have a not even in preschool age yet toddler, and then my 6-year-old who loves even just cutting paper like this. So I know we'll use a lot of this. Okay, now these I found in their like dollar section, or you know, like $1, $3, $5 at Target, and I thought that they would be great. So we, as far as math goes, with my daughter, like in kindergarten, have only really done like addition and subtraction, but I like to pick things up for the future, especially if I see like a really good deal on something. So this isn't necessarily something that we are going to use right now, but I'm just a planner, and I like to have this stuff ahead of time. So I found these MagnaFun wooden magnetic pieces, and they're fractions. So they're little puzzles to help learn fractions that you can put together. So I thought this looked really cool, and I don't think we'll probably get into it for a while. But again, it was like $1 or $3, so you know, you just can't beat that. All right, and then same thing here. We have not gotten too much into geography, but I really like to pick things up when I find a really good deal on them. So I found this United States of America puzzle with all the states, and it has the different pictures depending on the state. And so I thought this would be a fun thing to have once we do get into geography. Okay, all right, so that is all of Target. And I think I forgot to mention, we also got some magnetic tiles. My kids love those, both of them. They like fight over them, so I knew I wanted to get more, but they like snatched those up right away and have already been playing with them, and the box is gone, and so I'm not showing those. But that is something that I also got with, I believe it was on Amazon Prime Day. So yeah, it was a really good deal on like another 60 count. Of those magnetic tiles. And I don't know if you guys have them or not, but if you don't, definitely get them for your kids. It's a really fun activity for them to, it just, you know, it's a good thing to have around, like if you want your kids to have some like busy work while you're doing something, and they can just sit there and build with their magnets. Okay, next is Fred Meyer. They were also having a really, really good deal on kids' school supplies. Okay, so I got 2 of these. So they're drawing pads, and they say they're specifically ideal for markers and paint. And I got 2 of them, and I thought this would be great because my daughter loves to use markers, probably even more so than like colored pencils. And so it's always nice to have something that's specific for markers, so hopefully it won't bleed as much. And these were only like maybe $1 or $2 each, so I got 2 of them. Okay, and then I got one of these dry erase boards, a little pink one for my daughter. It came with a magnet and a pen with the eraser, and I was already planning on getting something like this for this coming first grade because we're going to be doing a lot more writing. It's going to kind of be like our main focus for first grade, and so I had one saved in my Amazon wish list, but then when I saw this and it was only like a couple dollars, I had to get it. So I think the only difference of this one and the one I was going to get on Amazon is the one on Amazon had like something in the back to where you could kind of prop it up. But I just felt like, you know, she can hold this in her lap. It's, you know, it's worth the deal to get this one for sure. Okay, and then we got a couple different Crayola crayons. So we got the Colors of the World, and then these ones are like the more just vibrant regular colors, but these were like, again, like 50 cents each, so had to get a couple of these. We haven't, I think, gotten new crayons in a long time, and my toddler is just starting to be able to kind of get into coloring, and so I just thought it would be a really good time to get some new crayons. And then one of these cute little crayon pencil sharpeners. We do have like an electric one for our pencils and colored pencils, but I wanted something specific for crayons so that when they don't get dull, we aren't just like tossing them or not using them anymore. So I thought that was cute. And also Colors of the World colored pencils, because we already have lots of the regular colored pencils, but I wanted some of these also. Okay. Alright, so then the last that I have here are all of my book outlet hauls. So these are 2 different ones, I believe. And you may recognize like a theme in these. I have mentioned in some of my other videos that I'm trying to be very intentional about like different holidays and heritage months as my daughter gets older. So there's going to be certain months like out of the year where I want us to, you know, learn more about other diversity groups and about race and the true meaning behind some holidays. So that's where some of the focus is on some of these books that I picked up. Plus we also have a kind of like themed basket that I always have in our living room. So we usually switch it out every like spring, fall, summer, winter, just depending on like what the season is or a holiday coming up, I'll put specific books for that into this basket. So I was trying to pick up a couple that were more fall related, just so since it's basically around the corner, I'll be able to switch out some of our books there. So, all right, so the first one is one of the very popular Who Is series. So the first one is What Was the Underground Railroad? And who was Harriet Tubman? What is the Civil Rights Movement? Who was Martin Luther King Jr.? And we love these Who Was books. We last year read the Amelia Earhart Who Was, and we enjoyed it a lot. It was actually like a little kind of mini read aloud that we did. Okay, and the very first Americans. Grandmother's Dreamcatcher. And I think, so I flipped through some of these already, and I believe this is one of them where the pictures were just really vivid and really pretty. I'm so excited to read some of these books. I think I get like more excited about new books than my kids do. But they love books. They get really excited too. Every time we get a new order and my kids are like on it going through the books. The Name Jar. This one looks really good. I wish I could give you guys a little bit more detail about these, but I don't want to like take up too long in this video since there's so much stuff. But this one, it says, it's a new country, a new town, and a new school for Eunhee. So what about a new name? Having just arrived from Korea with her family, Eunhee is anxious about making friends and worried that no one will be able to pronounce her name. Instead of introducing herself on the first day of school, she decides to pick a new name. The only problem is that she doesn't know what name to choose. Okay, and then I picked up one of these. I don't know if you guys know, they also have like different kind of like activities and games on Book Outlet as well. So again, this isn't something, multiplication isn't something we're probably going to get into with first grade coming up, but I like to pick these up when I see like a really good deal on them. And we already have like the addition and subtraction ones of these cards as well. Okay, and the Tiny Seed. Everything Grows. You Be Mommy. And this one, it looks really cute, you guys. And this one is part of a series, Monster and Boy. This one also looks really good. I think this is going to be one that we do as kind of a little read aloud. Tomorrow, I'll Be Brave. This one is another one that looks really cute. I know my daughter's gonna like this one. Little Owl's Snow. We already read this one. It's also really cute. Really pretty pictures. I just love new books, you guys. I can't stop. I can't. The Crayons Book of Feelings. Oh, we read this one too already, and it was so sweet. My daughter was able to actually read this all by herself. Love Monster. He wants to find a friend, someone like him, because he's lonely. It's super cute. She liked it. Our Skin. Uni the Unicorns, or Uni's First Sleepover. We have a couple of Uni the Unicorn books already, so I knew picking this one up that my daughter would like it a lot. And this is a reader that she'll be able to read independently. Really cute. Hello Harvest Moon. Another really beautiful book. Okay, last one. Full of Fall. This one has some pretty pictures too. All right, that is everything, you guys. So I hope that that was not too long for you guys. I wish that I could say this will be my last haul before school starts, but I know that there's still a couple other things that I need to pick up. And I am also hosting an Usborne party, book party in about a week and a half. I always like to do an Usborne party right before the new school year starts because they just have the cutest books and very educational, a lot of educational options, and great choices for my toddler and my 6-year-old. So I'm definitely gonna film those for you as soon as I get everything. So yeah, watch out for that. And if you guys enjoy these type of videos, if you want to see more, please let me know and I will continue to do them. If you've read any of these books, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. And thanks for hanging out with me today, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!